Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. My name is Marvel Networks and welcome to day one of our social media management course, SMC1. And trust me, we're going to have an amazing time here. And I hope you are ready to learn. Either you're an aspiring social media manager or you're a business owner, you're looking at growing a brand, then this class is meant for you. You're going to understand every basics that you need to understand. Okay, my name is Marvelous. The CEO of Marvel Networks. Yes, a digital business strategist, a social media manager, and a business owner. I do a whole lot. So welcome to class. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen right away. So let us kickstart today's class. Let's go. Okay, a few minutes. So sorry for the bridge. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen right away. So let's have it. Sorry for the delay. Okay, I recorded a class yesterday and then the output was not even coming out, like the audio is kind of bad. So let's go there. Yeah. So today we'll be talking about foundations of social media management and business visibility. One thing I want you to understand about social media management and making your business visible is that it's not a one-day thing. You need to understand it from a strategic angle. Social media is a whole lot. Like, you can't even learn everything in a week, in 2 months, in a year, because the world keeps evolving. Things are changing every day. That means you have to stay on the trend. Either you want to become a social media manager or you want to make your brand visible. So let's look at the first question. Who is a social media manager? A social media manager is someone who helps brands and business manage their presence online. So if you're an aspiring social media manager, you know that your job is to what? Is to help brands and businesses manage their presence online. If you're a business owner, you know that your job is to showcase your brand online and bring that your business into limelight. I remember when I dived into the digital space, it was so difficult for me to understand what social management is all about. Okay, I remember 2023, I posted a flyer on my WhatsApp status and somebody said, oh, can you design this flyer? I said, no, I was not the one that designed the flyer. And he said, can you manage your social media page? And I said, oh, is it just about posting? Let us post. Okay, no problem. I think I can do it. And I got the job. They paid me 50K to manage a church youth page, not even in Nigeria. And I was just posting randomly. And they said, okay, the general church, they love what they are saying. And they also want me to manage their page. In my mind, I was like, wow, they will be paying me. They said they'll pay me like 100,000. And I said, okay, no problem. But the truth is, I did not understand everything about social media management. I did not understand the algorithm. I did not understand how to generate captions. All I just did was I was just posting randomly, doing try and error. And after 2 months, I got fired. Funny enough, I got fired. Why? Because I did not understand it. I did not take my time to learn it. I did not take my time to understand what social media management is. And what happened was that they talked about Meta Business Suite, how to design carousels, and I was like, I don't even understand what carousels is as of when I started. And that's the truth. But when I got fired, I felt pain because I was losing a whole lot of money. And then it pushed me to go build myself up and learn something. Do you understand? So what are duties of a social media manager? Your duty is to create and post content, responding to messages and comments, building online communities, tracking performance, developing content strategies to help your brand grow. So in simple terms, a social media manager is the voice and strategies behind the scene. That means when you see any brand thriving, there is either a social media manager behind the scene, or there's a business owner who understand all the needs and grits of social media. So that means your job as an aspiring social media manager is to build brands and make them visible, valuable, and profitable on all social media platforms. So let's look at career opportunities as a social media manager. If we look at the digital space today, social media management is one of the fastest growing digital careers globally. So that means you can work as a freelancer, you can join an agency, you can work in-house with a company, you can build your own personal brand. You can work on your own, like stay at home, get gigs, get paid at the end of the month, and live a cool life. Who doesn't want to live a cool life? Who doesn't want a luxury and a stress-free life? If you're in Nigeria, you know what it feels to put a whole lot of things together. So you can work as a freelancer. And also, it helps to build your own personal brand. I always say it, when you are building other people's brand, like I saw everything some of you filled on the Google form, you want to build brand online and all. In the area where you are building other people's brand, don't leave your own brand outside. Don't say, oh, let me build that brand. Like, build your own two brand as a social media manager. Build your brand. Don't leave it lacking behind. So when you are building other people's brand, you also should build your own brand. So let's look at income potentials for social media managers. Beginners with between 30K to 100K. You know, I told you, I said when I dived into the digital space, I was earning 50,000 at first, and then later 150 in a month. But because I did not understand what social media management is, I got fired. And also intermediates, you should be earning around 150K to 300K in a month. And also an advanced specialist, you should be earning about 400K to or more. And maybe you're working with international clients, you should be earning about $500 to $3,000 in a month. And that is how it is. So let's look at types of social media managers. We have the content creators. They are the one who designs and creates visuals, text, video content, and all. We also have the content strategists. They plan long-term strategies for growth, engagement, and conversion. That means maybe a new brand is coming up. So you plan a long-term strategies for growth, long-term strategies for engagement, long-term strategies for conversion. We also have the community managers. They're the one who responds to comments, build trust, manage DMs, and grow loyal followers. So if you're a community manager, your job is to respond to comments, build trust. There are some firms that will just employ you to respond to comments professionally, build trust professionally. And we also have the all-in-one manager. They have to handle everything for your clients. Let's say content to strategy to posting to reporting. And why do businesses need social media managers? They need you. Businesses need you. Aspiring social media managers, they need you. Your services is needed. So because it helps them to stay online, visible online consistently. And also it helps them to engage with their customers regularly. It helps to drive traffic and sales from social media platforms, and it saves time. So when somebody, let's assume you are saying Dangote should manage the social media page by himself, how is he going to go about it? So most of these big brands, they need experts like you. They need your services. Now let's look at how we should understand the social media landscape. Now let's look at Instagram. Instagram is majorly for visual, then popular lifestyle, beauty, fashion, and product brand. That is what Instagram is all about. visual first, and it's good for lifestyle. Maybe you want to showcase your lifestyle, you vlogging. Instagram is a platform to help you grow beauty, fashion, product, brands. Instagram is good. Let's look at Facebook. Facebook is good for local businesses, community building. If you want to build a community, Facebook is good for you. I remember vividly this year, I actually dumped my Facebook post for some time, and Facebook page rather. And I know that for like 2 years, I was stuck at 1,700 followers. And as I just said, okay, let me post consistently on this page. And within 2 weeks, my follower grew from 1,700 followers to 3,000 followers. So when you're looking for community builders, they are on Facebook. You are a writer, you want to build your community. Facebook will help you build your community. So don't look at so many people will say Facebook is for babies. No, don't underestimate the power of any social media platforms. Now, TikTok is good for trends, storytelling, your younger audience. LinkedIn is good for professionals, consultants, coaches. You are a coach, you are a consultant. LinkedIn is good for you. That means you have a value you want to give. LinkedIn is good for you. Twitter is good for thought leadership. That means maybe tech, instant updates. When you want to get some instant updates, the first place you will go to is Twitter. And YouTube is good, is a long form content that is good for tutorials, behind the scene, vlogging, and all. So what platform suits every business? Now, if you're a hairstylist or a fashion brand, or you want to manage a hairstylist or a fashion brand, the platform that is good for it is Instagram and TikTok. If you're a coach or an HR expert, the platform that is good, that will suit that, is LinkedIn and Instagram. If you're a small food business owner, maybe you run a vendor stores like that, you sell stores, Facebook and Instagram is good for you. If you're a teacher or educator, just stick to Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp community. Don't try to be everywhere. Don't say you want to grow YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You would get frustrated. Like I always say, it when I get jobs like that, what I do most times is I'll tell my clients, for your kind of business, this is the platform that suits it and will help it grow. If you don't stick with it, then go. You can't expect me to take a job now and I'll be posting on YouTube, I'm posting on LinkedIn, I'm posting on Twitter, I'm posting on Instagram, I'm posting on Facebook. It's going to stretch you. So don't try to be everywhere. Start with 1 to 2 platforms that align with your brand, that align with your audience, and that aligns with your goal. 1 to 2 platforms which aligns with your brand, your audience, and your goals. So let's look at your content types. Posts, when we talk about posts, they are image or text content. So it can be in form of carousels. If you don't know the meaning of carousels are all these slide posts you see on Instagram, majorly a text content. So instead of, on Instagram, you can't post a whole text, like you can't post a whole write-up in form of an image. So it has to be in carousels. And we have reels, 15 to 60 seconds, short form videos, trending and educational. So we have stories. Stories are temporary 24-hour content, like what you post on your WhatsApp status, on your Instagram story, Facebook story, TikTok story. They don't use more than 24 hours. And it's good for updates, polls, maybe like question and answer, or you want to get ideas from people. And we have carousels. They are swipeable posts, ideal for education or storytelling. And we have live sections, that is real-time interaction. It's great for launching, question and answer, behind the scenes, and all. Now let's look at your branding essentials for business owners. What makes a brand stand out online? Branding is how you show up visually, verbally, and emotionally online. It's more than a logo. It's the vibe and consistency that makes people recognize and trust you. You might have a brand, You have a brand name. You have your colors. You have purple and white, pink and stuff like that. And you're not showing up consistently. People would not recognize you. They will not trust you. So branding is how you show up visually, how you show up verbally, how you show up to your audience. So as an aspiring social media manager, branding is how you interpret your client's business, how you post consistently, the vibe. That is what makes people recognize that business and trust you. So strong branding is build trust, it build loyalty, and it converts to loyal customers. That means branding is important. So is way beyond having a beautiful logo designs, a beautiful flyer design. If people did not recognize and trust you, it won't convert to loyal customers. And you just see that you are just there, your page is not growing, your business is not growing. So brand identity versus brand visibility. Brand identity is how your business looks and feels. That means the colors and the logos. If you've seen my post on Instagram, Facebook very well, you will know that I'm known, my color is not beyond purple, white, black. That is my color. Or maybe if I now want to do more flyers like that, more like this social media management flyers, I can now use something like gold, brownish gold and all. But if you want to recognize my brand, purple, white, and black. So that is your brand identity, how it looks, how it feels, your tone. Brand visibility is how you show up online. Aspiring social media managers, how you post consistently for that client. That is what makes your brand visible. You can have a beautiful brand identity and still remain invisible if you are inconsistent. If you are not consistent, you can remain invisible. You can have beautiful logo design, beautiful colors, and you remain invisible because you are not consistent. So when you want to choose your brand element for aspiring social media managers, you pick 2 to 3 brands colors. Don't pick too much colors. Use good font consistently across your designs. Your tone of voice. Is your brand playful? That is skit makers. Are you into skit making? Professional, you are an educationist, an HR expert, a coach. You are into luxury. That means you sell luxury items, home essentials, wigs, earrings, stuff like that. Faith-based, okay, you want to be praying for us online, you want to be posting Bible quotes, you want to be posting faith-based quotes, how to work with God. Now you need to recognize the tone of your voice. So when we talk about niche, what audience are you talking to? So are you talking to young moms? Are you talking to business owners? Are you talking to creatives? As a business owner, who are your target audience? Are they core members? Are they working class, young moms? Who are your target audience? And also crafting a clear bio. Your bio should tell us what you do, who you help, what would they gain. People are after value. Now let's look at this example. Sorry. I help small business owners grow on social media with engaging content and strategies. DM to work with me. When we see this post, we know that you're an aspiring social media manager or you are a social media manager. So let your bio, I do tell people, your bio is your social media CV. People want to see what you have to offer. Don't just open Instagram, and if you know you don't want to do any business in this life, leave social media alone. Don't help other people make money. Even if you don't want to become a social media manager, build a brand for yourself, build a name. So what you do, who you help, what would they gain? Now let's look at the next thing, creating a professional content calendar. Content calendar helps you to stay consistent. It helps you to avoid last minute posting. It helps you to organize your ideas and campaign. And it gives a balance between value and promotion. So you can plan your content weekly. Okay, I want to be posting 2 to 3 times in a week. Be consistent with it. As beginners, the best thing for you is to start small, 2 to 3 times in a week, depending on your schedule, depending on your client's needs. And also, this is a suggested structure for you. Mondays, you can post educational tips. Wednesdays, you can post client testimonials. Fridays, you can post behind the scenes. If you are consistent with those 3 things in a week, just give yourself 2 to 3 months. You will see how you will grow. And also, don't put monetization first before value. Let value comes first before monetization. So when you visit your page, what value do you have to offer? So for every social media manager, business owners, these are these tools you should have on your phone. Canva is good for creating posts, reels, cover, and brand assets. Canva is very easy. The subscription for Canva in a month is 2,800 for a pro user. You will see a lot of template that resonate with your brand. Notion or Trello might be very comprehensive for you, complex for you, for startups like you. So it's used for planning and tracking content ideas. Meta Business Suite is used for scheduling content to Facebook and IG. CapCut and InShot is used for editing videos and reels. And you have your Google Docs and Drive is for content approval and collaboration. ChatGPT is used for generating content ideas. Like, you can't do without AI, you can't do without ChatGPT. Put your ideas on ChatGPT. Don't just use ChatGPT brain. When you have an idea, put it together, put it on ChatGPT, and let it revamp that idea to you, and then put it together in your own tone. If you are a business owner and you don't have CapCut or InShot on your phone, I don't know what you are doing with your phone. So CapCut is good for you to edit your videos. InShot is good for you to edit your videos and reels. If you know that you are too lazy to post online, download Meta Business Suite. It's very easy and straightforward to use. It's used for scheduling content to Facebook and IG. So these tools will make your work faster and more professional. So what you need to do is to start small, is to learn gradually. And this is your assignment. So you need to write a clear bio. You need to open a business page, write a clear bio. And then if you are aspiring social media managers, what services do you offer? Who do you help? What do you do? So submit these assignments to my DM or on the group, and we're going to make corrections. So thank you, and that'll be all for today's class. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. So thank you for joining the class. See you in day 2.